Currently to date on the HMR program, I've lost approximately 56.6 pounds. I was on the program approximately 15 weeks to get to that weight level. Before HMR, the only weight loss I tried was no organized system or plan. It was simply working on my own and trying to exercise and watch what I ate. Unfortunately, without the help I got here, it made it much more difficult and it didn't work well for me. Before joining the HMR program, I was quite a bit overweight. I was up to 201 pounds where I should have been down around 140 or 50. And due to the excess weight, a lot of my outdoor physical activities gave me a lot of problems, most notably with my scuba diving, which being excessively overweight caused a lot of problems with the cardiovascular and pulmonary systems, which are accentuated by being overweight underwater. And it actually caused me at one point to be reevaluated for fitness to dive under this because of the excessive weight. Yes, I was on a variety of medications for blood pressure and blood sugar before being on the HMR program, of which I have eliminated nearly all of those medications to this date. Losing the weight with HMR has changed my life in several ways. Most notably, it has made everything I do much easier and more enjoyable to do. Also, it's improved my looks a little bit, a little bit slimmer, and clothes fit a little bit better, and I'm a lot more comfortable, without the excess weight on myself. I can remember trying to walk up a long hill out by the dam where a friend and I fish, and I would walk up the hill before the HMR diet, and I would maybe stop twice on the way up to breathe and to just catch my breath, and very difficult to do, very hard to accomplish. Yesterday when I walked up it, I went from top to bottom without even drawing a hard breath, so it made a considerable difference in that area. The program had a fair amount of variety, which made it easy for me to stay on because it allowed me to change every day a little bit, which helped break up the monotony of the idea of just being only on shakes. More is better concept worked for me really well, especially on days when I would be out in the woods all day hunting or fishing or whatever. It would be very cold. It allowed me to pack extra shakes with me or extra meals with me when I really wound up needing the calories to stay warm or my activity level went up quite a bit. The ability to eat more kept me out of the things I shouldn't be in, and it kept me full, which is really important. I think a lot of people have problems when they start to get hungry, they start to get into the things that they shouldn't be in. I could pretty much take either the shakes anywhere I went, including like all day out in the woods, or even when I went scuba diving for the day. In between dives, I could simply have a shake at any time I felt like it. So I don't really feel that it's really that much of the expense, and I don't find the expense side that important as your health. And that, to me, really is more important than the actual expense side of things, because the money you spend on the medications would off-balance anything that you would be spending on the food. Being involved in the phase 2 part of the program, I think, is 100% necessary. I honestly believe that if simply you lose weight and are turned loose on your own without developing these skills and without being helped through the phase 2 part, the chances for failure go up considerably. Without the structure and without the phase 2, you don't really learn what you've done wrong, you don't learn how to avoid it, and you don't learn how to plan for it. I think most people don't plan at all in a day. They simply just go someplace and eat something or grab what's there, or fast food or junk food, and there's no form of a plan whatsoever. Nowadays, I pretty much plan my days out, and I'm on a structured system. And as long as I stay on that structured system, it's really not difficult. The one bottom line that I've said from the beginning on the HMR is it works. For me, the system has been easy to do, it's been within my budget, and it has worked well for me. I would tell them, if you're having that kind of problems and taking that kind of medications and that out of whack, my God, try it, because it worked good for me.